Alright, are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Hello? There we go. Alright. Alright, welcome. Welcome to this very special stream. So, you may notice that I'm not on the latest version of Minecraft at the moment. I'm on Minecraft 1.13.2. For a specific reason. On February 1st, 2019, on this exact Minecraft version, at 7 PM, Australian Eastern Standard Time, I logged in to multiplayer on Parrotcraft. Obviously, I can't do it on this version here because it's still on the latest version. But I logged in to Parrotcraft for the first time ever and recorded the first ever episode of Parrotcraft with my friend Prosophy. And now, this is what it looked like back in the day. You can kind of tell certain things. You can kind of recognize certain things, right? So this is the original spawn. That's why I had that stone there. I just removed it so that it wasn't in the way there. But I mean, I'll put it back so that we can come back to it. But like this area. Oh, dude, no. Dude, just looking at this right now, if I remember correctly, me and Prosophy standing here. I did my intro here. Oh man. But yeah, this was where it all started. On Minecraft 1.13.2. On this seed, if you want to have a look around on this world a little bit more on your own, there's the seed for Parrotcraft. This is the original seed of Parrotcraft. I don't know how well it'll generate in newer versions, I don't think it'll look like this if you generate it in newer versions. I'd say if you want it to start out like this, generate in 1.13.2, explore like a lot, and then update it, right? But yeah, this is where it all started. This is where Prosophy's submarine lab eventually got built. Right here, I believe, was where the house was built. Although, actually, yeah, I think the house was built here. The house that I didn't finish the roof 6 episodes. Yeah, I think so. I think Prince's house was on one of these hills. And over here, I believe, is where Prince's cookie factory ended up eventually being. Yeah, pretty sure. Now, if I do go over this way, there will be a village over here, but it won't be the same village as what did eventually generate, because, well, it was a 1.14 village that was over here, not a 1.13 village. So this is Parrotville, right? It's the same terrain. Exactly the same terrain, but this is Parrotville, right? And Parrotland would have been off that direction, right? This is Parrotville, but the way it would have generated if villages didn't change, right? I could also load up Parrotcraft seed in 1.14.2 and generate it again, and you'd be able to see this village, right? But like, this is Parrotcraft empty, brand new, right? This is how it all started, right? 7 years ago. I genuinely find that insane. that 7 years ago I started here. Right, let's go into spectator mode. Oh wow. Okay, how do I switch to spectator mode? I'm used to 1.16 and later controls because F3 plus F4 doesn't exist. Hang on, F3 plus Q. F3 plus N. Oh shit, I haven't used that in ages. Let's see. Okay, yeah, the base that I had underground did not exist at all. Right, that was not here. Right, I dug it out, I believe, myself. But like, man, this is crazy. Actually, yeah, I recognize this ravine. I think I think the big mine out part underneath ended up connecting back to that ravine or something. I'm not sure exactly. But, let's see. This ravine? Yeah, this ravine's like right underneath where Gloitlek's house is. And yeah, this is where Gloitlek's house is in current Parrotcraft, and off this way is the way to Parrotland and Parrot City, right? There's nothing over there. It's just a gravelly mountain, right? And I'm not traveling 2,000 blocks to get there, right? We'll go to newer versions of Minecraft to see that, but like, this is the original seed, just untouched, except one stone block and one torch. But yeah, this is it. This is what we started with. And it's beautiful seeing it again. Right, now, unfortunately, past me didn't actually back up the server monthly like I do now. Right? So, there's going to be a big jump in version and stuff that's on the world and stuff like that. Hang on. Alright, I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. But, yeah, anyway. I believe the original premise of Parrotcraft was basically, it was gonna be Hermitcraft, but for me and Prosophy at the start, right? Because at the time, I was hooked onto Hermitcraft. Hermitcraft Season 6 had been going for a little while, and I was like, oh my god, that sounds like so much fun. I want to try and do that myself. Right? Now, unfortunately, eventually we just kind of got out of hand. Right? And Parrotcraft, as we know now, is a creative world. Right? So, But yeah, that was basically what Parrotcraft was going to be. I'm really bad at explaining things, but yeah. Anyway, I now need to just quickly open up my File Explorer and see. Saves, date modified. Okay. So, by the looks of things, the next... Oh, wow, yeah, we're jumping maybe quite a bit. Hang on. Oh, man, no, I'm confused. We'll have to do a bunch of jumping around, but like not multiplayer. We have all of these different versions here. Right? They're all in 1.20.1 or higher. Oh no, there's a 1.19.4 there. Anything earlier than that? I feel like there was a 1.16. Hang on. Yes, you're seeing all my worlds here. I feel like there was one in 1.16. No, okay, what was world old? Let's try and go to this one. So we'll go, actually, we have a 1.19 world somewhere. Yeah, world, oh, that's season 4. Okay, we'll have to jump around a bunch of versions, but like, the next one we'll go to is this world old, because this was 2023. No, because I feel like I had a 2021 world somewhere. 21. Yeah, here we go. I knew I had one. I knew I had one. Okay, so 1.16.5. So, let's just quickly switch to this while I switch Minecraft versions. I have a 1.16.5. I do, and that is on the, yeah, that's on the default. Okay. Okay, now, I'm not sure if Streamlabs will be able to pick that up. It will not. There we go. Alright, now we're on 1.16.5. So, 21. Here we go. So this is somewhere within Parrotcraft Season 3, I think. Yeah, wow. Okay, so look at this, right? I had gone kind of crazy with the flattening at this time. Look, the date sign. It's here. That's fucking cool. But like, look at how much we had done just in 2 years. Oh. Oh, do I have the Parrotcraft resource pack on? I do. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Furnace is gonna be bugged. But like, wow. Look! This is the hole that Proserpine and I were in on that first night. That's awesome. That's still there. But like, you can see some of the stuff and how it was laid out. And yeah. And as I said, these two hills here were important. Fuck. Oh. Just a weird rendering bug there. Okay. But, like, here's Prince's house, and I think this was Sylvia's house, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. But, like, over here is Prince's cookie factory at very, very base level. Like, look at this thing. I still have the key. I do not. There was a button there. Ah. Right, but wow, look at the size of this. This is tiny. Tiny, tiny, but it worked for just cookies. That's what it was. It was just for cookies. Right? And, we had the war in 1.14, Parrotcraft Civil War. We have Dire 85 Mountain rather than Dire 85 Tower. The tower did eventually come to be later, but not right now. Did Prince make the doors? Oh, I can steal the doors in this version. Haha, no, I won't. I won't. But yeah, in this version. Oh, are we playing with 1.14 stuff here? Huh. Not sure what's going on, but we have a lot of stuff that's still around these days. Like, this building did eventually evolve to be, well, more of a house-looking house rather than just weird Lego, I guess. The Cathedral has stayed. Right, the Nether Portal, Dale Spire, no, a silo, right? Eventually a house got built here. This, I believe, was Sahara. I built a Sahara here, a small version of Sahara. Right? Like, basically what you do is... Let me just make sure I can reset this afterwards. Yeah, basically what you'd do is you'd press the button, it'd spit out a receipt and also a shulker box containing your items, right, into this water stream. There's a sign that says yeet, of course. And what was this for? Oh, this was for the other side. Yeah, right. And it's put it down here so that you could grab your items out, and then you put your payment and receipts in here, and it would go down here. Ooh, look at that! And then the shulker box would go here. Yeah. Cool. Right, and then this is... What was this? Representation of Prince's builds. What? Nah. Need fertilizer? Come here. It's just... Yeah, there's just bone meal. 1 per 8. Yep. This is Prince's house. I don't believe this build has changed very much at all. Yeah, no. It really, really hasn't. Oh, but wait. There was a change, I believe. Unless that's up... Oh, no. Creeper's room. Yep. Books! Books! Rules! Look at that! The old Parrotcraft! We just completely left that gone. We just let that go away. I mean, no griefing, I believe, is still fair enough. No blocks unobtainable in survival mode. We've done that. No locate. I'm pretty sure we've used slash locate. Gee, resource packs. I mean, well, we're in creative, right? We don't really need to use that. No hacking. I think no one's actually hacked on my stuff. I disabled TNT, and we've definitely used slash summon. Yeah. Yeah, if we go down here, what's down here? Panda named Chocolate. Nothing here. Yeah, I think there was a book here originally. But yeah. I'm a builder. I like building. Ah! Ah! I've somehow opened the news thing on Windows. Ah, okay. In Prince's room, we got here. This an extender that I built. Oh, that's right. We had the fucking Captain Sparkle's resource pack on it at this time. Oh, I've just. Okay. Yep, I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. I wonder if that's still in the jukebox now. That'd be crazy. If that mole disc is still in the jukebox right now. That's insane. Look, this is the original version of this iron farm, which appears to be slightly broken. Okay. Yeah, it's broken a bit. This is Prosophi's... terracotta, yep. Terracotta shop. This concrete tree, I think, is still here? I'm not sure. Prince's God Armor is here. Oh, yes! This was one of the coolest things back when I had done this. At night, all the lights around the path just slowly turned on and just kind of snaked along. This was cool as fuck. I thought this was awesome. It did produce a lot of lag, but I thought it was so cool. So I just did that on all the paths so that everyone could see. Prince's stress room. Full of diamonds? Yep. Because this place was pretty cool. But this was the original stress room. Like, look at this. It is significantly improved from this. There's so much more stuff to do in the modern versions. But, I mean, hey, this was good too. This was chill. You could just sit down, make banners, write notes, right? Tame parrots and stuff. Yeah, it was good. But now, the Nether. Let's go there. Because I believe we actually... Yeah, this is the Nether Hub at the moment. The Nether Hub used to go down there. Those portals are now these portals, but, like, they still go to the same place. Parrotville and Parrotland here. Right, this is Parrotville. Right, there's Dale's Spire, which no longer exists. Dale said I could take that down at some point, but, like, I believe... Hang on, how do we get in here? Like this, and yeah, I believe Mountain Llama Goat Tim, which is... Yeah, no. I don't know if he had Mountain Llama Goat Tim. Yeah, if you've watched Parrotcraft before, you know who Mountain Llama Goat Tim is. But if we come over here, we got an early rendition of Parrotland. Very early. Like, look at this. Got boats or hose. Command blocks are broken, apparently. Huh. This is the map, which, yeah, it didn't work out so well because skeletons kept shooting the map items. Right, that's why we ended up moving it over there. With this being on the back of it. Right? Like, 4 corners here. I freaking love this game. I do wonder, does it still work on? It works in this version! Oh my god! That's cool. I like that. That's cool. How well do you know Parrotcraft members? This would be accurate for now, I believe. Actually, potentially the first question isn't right. It's not. It's not. It's never been right. That's the day that I uploaded. That's the day that I uploaded the first episode of Parrotcraft. But I started it on the 1st of February. Not the 4th. Right? So that question's never actually been right. Sheep shear, which did get replaced by something else. Multi-floor maze. Like a prison or something. Oh, shit. Oh, there's a button. Wait, there was a second floor this whole time? I don't remember there ever being a second floor. This. I don't. But yeah, like, Parrotcraft eventually expanded way far off. This world is actually pretty big. This is a big change between the original seed. Like, this is, like, roughly 2 years. I believe. Right? Yeah, well, because considering the sign at the start said 2021, yeah, that is roughly 2 years. Right? Let's go back down here and jump over to my second base. Oh, wow. This in the future is just filled with water and stuff. Right? But this is my second base. Look at this. Creeper. Oh, man. And so we back in the mine. I forgot about those guys. In here... What's this? Oh, God. Sahara. Oh, God. Parrotcraft Season 1, Episode 6. These chests, I don't actually know where they are anymore. I don't know if they're still down in this base, but they might be. Oh, look at all this old stuff. Cookies that I bought from Prince. Parrot heads. A barrier. Oh, shit. Wait. Is it still the same? Oh, that's just a regular block. Oh! Yeah, look at my richness. Wait! Tag! Oh, shit! Tag the brown mushroom. Wow. That's a nostalgia trip right there. Oh, yeah. We had a bunch of villagers. I had a bunch of cats. Wow. A bunch of masons and stuff. Okay, interesting. But I do believe Now, the most common place that where we end up hanging out on Parrotcraft is Parrot City. Now, Parrot City doesn't exist in this version of the world, but what I can tell you is the area has stuff. Here is the portal that we still use to this day, but over here, it's just Sahara. This is all that Parrot City is right now, right? At the front, if we go that way about 2,000 blocks, we hit spawn. Right, this is still the same shop front as it is today. I mean, I replaced this with stairs. I just wanted this so that it looked like proper Sahara. But, like, if we go above, you will see it's still not fully enclosed. And Sahara is definitely not as long as it is now. Right, this is the start. This is the first building of Parrot City. There's nothing else here. Nothing. Which I think is cool. We've got these points in history that we can look back on. Was Dragon on here yet? Or, no, I don't think, no. Because Dragon had a base somewhere off in the mountains, off behind the, well, expansion of Parrot City at some point. We'll see, I'm sure we'll see it at some point. What's this? Yes, this is also when I was obsessed with Titanic. Right? This is still here, but the nether portal isn't connected anymore. Right? You can quite easily see it if you're traveling along the road towards spawn. But basically what this was, is the reception room on D-Deck from the Titanic, right? With the grand staircase and stuff. Right, just that section. And I had a custom resource pack and everything. And it's gone now. Right, that's gone. Like, we had a lot of stuff. We have a lot of stuff to go through, right? We've been here for half an hour and I've only shown you 2 worlds. Alright, let's jump to the next one, which, well, let's jump to the Parrotcraft Season 3 final. Right, it's a big jump, but, like, right, final Parrotcraft Season 3 backup. So we're going to 1.20.1 now. Oh, sorry, I forgot to, be right back. So, 1.20.1. Yeah, just a regular... Nope! I have to make one. Don't worry, guys, it's coming. It's all coming. Okay, full screen that. Change back to live. Change the game capture to Minecraft 1.20.1. There There we go. And then we jump into single player. Final Parrotcraft back. Parrotcraft Season 3 back up. Where is it? There we go. So this is what Parrotcraft Season 3 was at the end, right? This is the last before we changed over to a new world. So, as you can see, it is very similar to what we have now. Right? A lot of the stuff really hasn't changed too much, but, like, it's still a point in time. Right? If we look over here, I believe Princess Dress Room has been upgraded. Yeah, considering I see birch and quartz. Yeah, this is the new one. This is the up-to-date one. And did I do my silly thing with putting all the diamonds in there? And yeah, that's when I started taking diamonds out to enter. Right, we got the building here. This is all even more flat now. Dara 85 Tower is there. The canal has been created. This is here. Unfortunately, 2 AM Beans is forever gone. We lost that because I didn't do it correctly. I didn't back up the thing properly. I only backed up the main world, and we lost the end and the nether, so I had to grab an older nether hub and stuff like that. But here's Parrotville and Parrot Land, which, again, I say, more up-to-date version. Now, question. Is this one functional? No, this one's broken. Yeah, this one's unfortunately broken. I don't think I have a functional copy of minigame, sadly. But yeah, this is when we had expanded it out. And yeah. This is... Yeah, I'm really bad at showcasing things as well. We got Princess Train Station that goes all the way along the canal. We have the Danger Zone, which I believe in this version was actually more dangerous because we had mob spawning turned on. Right, yeah, there's creepers and stuff. Went under 2 AM Beans. I feel like Dragon and I should make 2 AM Beans again. I don't know. Maybe. I don't think Dragon wants to work with me. So. Would be funny. Let's see. This is 2022. Yeah, look at that. The spawn map is here as well. And this is the default spawn point. Huh, I died apparently. Yeah. Now, this road, that means Parrot City exists. So, let's go have a look at Parrot City, shall we? I'm going really fucking fast. I'm really bad at this, but I'm trying. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, so we have a problem here. So this world, I think... Yeah, no, this was the final backup. So this was what we had left. This is... without the nether and the end, so the end will be default as well. No 2 AM beams or even nether travel on this backup. When I pulled this backup back on to start back up on, well, the current season, that's what we ended up having to deal with until I put everything back. Right? But the only way to get to Parrot City now is to go along the road. Which is fine, at least we have the road to follow. If we didn't have the road to follow, we'd be screwed. You know? But hey, it is what it is. Hang on, one moment, I need a drink. And that's what happens when you drink too quickly. When you drink a carbonated drink too bloody quickly, man. The gas just wants to escape. Anyway, if we go along here, we'll see that there's pretty much no builds at all out along here. Right, eventually builds do get put out along the sides. We will eventually see the Titanic thing off on the right-hand side when we're heading towards Parrot City. Right, I believe right after the mountains. Yeah, see? Here it is. It's still here, and it's still there on the current world as well. It's just, there's no nether portal anymore. As you can see, there's already no nether portal. You can see that the obsidian block is broken. But if we go along here, we will end up hitting Parrot City. Now this is before we actually had the full wall surrounding everything. But in here, we will see that this is Parrot City. It is. Like, look at it. Right? Oh, man. It's extremely empty, though. Right, we've got Sahara. Sahara HQ as well. And the Sahara warehouse. The entry one. And Sahara is actually entirely complete here. Right, all the way to the end. But there's 2 builds here. There's Glitlex Saloon and Crown Tunes as well. This is the original Crown Tunes. Pretty sure this one won't work, but we can check. So, join and select the song to everyone on the listening team. Yeah, it works. How do I stop it? Okay, this is copyrighted. It's Among Us strip, obviously, but like, yeah, like look at this. Look at this. This was end of season 3, and we left it like this. We left it like this. Can you believe that? We left it like this. It's just empty and barren. Right? And there's nothing back here. Actually, there might be something back here. There might be something. So there's the village. If we keep going along, hit an ocean. And an ocean ruin, which has been lit up. Yep. So this is my underground base. This was built mostly by Dragon at this stage. I don't think Minty had a... No, Minty wasn't here yet. But this is my underground base, completely and empty. cinema. Absolute cinema. Haha, haha. Bedroom there. We got, I think, the armory up here? Yes. No gay donkey, though. Gay donkey usually is up in the armory. We don't have gay donkey, sadly. I think this is the library down here. But yeah, Dragon built all of this. With the library and the armory and stuff like that. Prince built this vault down here. I don't have an enter chest here. Oh. What up? Oh no, we're in the more modern... Where is the Okay, I don't have the key. But, like... Phooey! Spectator mode. We do have this in here. The vault is in here. It exists. Right, and then the kitchen over here. And the dining room. Yeah. So, like, this is Parrotcraft. As of the end of Season 3. Right, which I think is definitely a good memory, but, like, there's not much here. Right? Now, the next world we go to... We're heading to Season 4, baby! Season 4 was one of... Okay, S4. So we've got... a couple of different... So we've got this one. I think is the earliest Parrotcraft Season 4 backup I've got. Right, so 1.19.4. Okay. Let's go to 1.19.4, ladies and gents. I have an Optifine installation for it. Is it on the normal? Yep. I know it's been modified. It's got Optifine on it. Okay, so S4. Here we go. So now we're on to probably one of my favorite. I loved this season of Parrotcraft. It was great. This was when Minty came in, and we had like an economy system going. We had custom map art and stuff, which unfortunately doesn't load without the plugin, but that's okay. But like, oh man. Wait, no, this is newer than I thought. Okay, the random Parrotcraft Season 4 backup is actually older, so we're gonna jump to that one, and then we'll explore this one, because the random Parrotcraft Season 4 one, I didn't check what version that one was on. Let me just launch this again. One moment. Oh, have I... Oh, I'm minimizing everything around. You guys can see, right? Yeah. I got single player. S4. So 1.20.1. Okay, going to 1.20.1. 1.20.1. 1.20.1. Yeah, we're jumping around a bunch here. Like, it's crazy. Sorry, guys. Random Parrotcraft Season 4 backup. Where am I? Oh, I'm out here. Oh god, okay, slash T. What? Oh. Oh, why am I? Oh, because the powers! Oh no, that's not... Okay, but, like... No, this is different. No, this is newer. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. Holy shit, I'm so bad. I think it was 1.19.4. That was the one with the other one. Okay, we'll go on. Because I did have another backup. I did. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Season 4 final. Okay, maybe I didn't. Alright, but anyway. Let's look at this one then. Okay. I should have checked all the worlds. Basically made an order of operations, which worlds to go through, such and such. Ah. But yeah, anyway, here we are. Parrotcraft Season 4. Right? We have a lot of stuff to go through here. So this is when I first started modeling phones and stuff. I don't think we have the oh, wait. I don't have the key to look in the barrel. Fuck. Because my player data has been reset. That's the serial number for my old S8, which I still have to this day. Oh! Is this the full kit? Hold on. No, this isn't the full kit. But it has the creeper hoe, which is impossibly unbeatable. Bruh. It's just insane. Minty was building something here. We actually had quite a bit of lore. Right, this is one of the things for the lore. Season 4 was built different. I do like Minty. Minty made a difference to Parrotcraft. And I'm all for that. Right, but over here we had... Ooh, we were gonna have something down this way? Oh, we should have. We should have had something down that way. I think we might have. I don't know. It's been a while since I've been on Season 4 World. There's the big queen with a bird on it. There's Creeper's train. What's this supposed to be? Creeper Mart, okay. Yeah, the Sky's house was here. Where was the Nether? Cause, actually, if I remember correctly, the Nether... Yeah, I hear the Nether portal. It's underground. This was cool. The nether was, well, flat. We flattened it. We squared it off. We made it simple. But, Parrot... No, not Parrotland. Chaos Land was the minigame area for this season. And oh boy was it fun. Boom. Here we are, welcome to Chaos Land. Now, we had a lot of stuff over here. We had Sheep Shear 2.0, which no one wanted to play. Build Swap, which I think people did play that. Had Russian Roulette, which Prince was so proud of. He liked that. But there's some builds here. There's some build swap stuff here. Furrow was trying to make How Well Do You Know Parrotcraft Members version 2. I don't think he ever finished it. Not sure what this is. Mega Game, which I don't think this got finished either. Well, at this stage, no, it wasn't ready for play yet. But like, I think what the end point was gonna be was we were gonna. Okay, we have blood apparently. We were gonna have multiple different things that we could use. And there was some stuff set up. Okay. That's cool. We're gonna have multiple different sets of stuff. But the main thing that I feel like everyone kept coming back to was... Oh, what was this called? Chaos Kart. Yes, Chaos Kart. This game was... This fucking minigame was so cool. I remember playing it with everyone, like, not on stream, but whenever we were just chilling out on Parrotcraft, I had fucking Mario Kart sound effects going with I think the snowboard mountain track from Mario Kart Wii. I think that was the one that we used for this. This one was made by Prince. This one was made by everyone else. And, like... I mean... What we were trying to do was we were trying to make it basically, like... Toad's Factory. That was the track, that was the music track that we had in the background, but, like... Toad's Factory was the thing that we were trying to use here. We were trying to make it like a factory sort of thing. We had conveyor belts going, which this is disabled. So, like, we had stuff that pulled us back and forwards as we went along. Right? We had two different ways. We had a riskier way, but had blue ice, so you'd go faster. And then you had a safer way, which had hazards to, like, slow down hazards to go through. Had this little small curve underneath with fucking smoke coming out of a pipe. That was cool as fuck. Right, this was cool. And then I think Prince is making another version of... No, I think this was gonna be multi-dimensional maze, wasn't it? I think so. This was cool. This was a cool concept. I will say that. This was a cool concept. And I kind of wish he went through with it. I don't know how far along he did get, but yeah. I think we also were doing more Pushton. Wait, who? Who? Jimmy! Yay! Oh wait, in this season, Creepers with my friends, I believe. Hang on. If I remember correctly, In this season, creepers were my friends. Creepers were my friends. Yeah, look, I'm in survival. I can punch him. He won't fucking blow up. He's chilling. See, they're my friends. That's fucking awesome. I love that. I really do. Not sure what this was, but, like, it was something. Anyway, let's jump to the next world now. We've got an hour left, so I think we're heading back to 1.20.1. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother doing the... Oh, that's... Could you guys even see that? Oh no, could you guys even see... Hang on. Oh no, could you guys even see what I had pulled up there? Oh no! I didn't switch the fucking the capture! Right, you know what? Match title, otherwise find window of same type. Or actually executable. There. That'll do. Now I don't actually have to change anything too much. Alright, here we go. Right, sorry, you didn't get to see the previous stuff. But, like, a lot of the stuff will still be here in this random Parrotcraft Season 4 backup. I apologize. Okay? I apologize. Sincerely. I'm so sorry, though. Anyway. I mean, you got the explanations and stuff, at least. But yeah, here is a random Parrotcraft Season 4 backup. Did we do anything with that? No. But, like, a lot more stuff is here. During this season, we lost someone very important to the Minecraft community, and I think everyone knows who that was. It was this guy right here, Technoblade. Rest in peace, Techno. I did do a full-on stream during that time, and like did a Parrotcraft stream during that time, and it hit really hard then. Right, but like look, everyone was here. Everyone did. Everyone did that. Everyone left their mark. This is also when Dale started with Deep Rock Galactic, right? I didn't know about DRG at this time, right? But like, well, no, Dale had told me about DRG, but I didn't have DRG at that time. But like, down here, he was initially trying to make a biome from Deep Rock Galactic. I believe he was initially going for the radioactive exclusion zone. But like, yeah, he gave up on that and ended up making this castle here instead. Oh shit, Sunlock Casino! Woo! Potatoes. Okay. There was a drop pod down here. I don't think that's here. Unfortunately. We do not have Dale's drop pod. Unless that was up higher? No. No, no, no. The drop pod for the space rig. Eternos! You need to get your stuff straight. someone has permissions, then if someone has oh my god, that's a lot of yellow candles. But if someone has perms on a server, I feel like if they downloaded the world, they should still have perms on that world. Like here. This goes to the drop pod. Yeah, radioactive exclusion zone, and yeah, the drop pod is gone. It was right here. Yeah, but yeah, anyway, here is Dragon's little cafe, and this is really fun. I think I stood over there somewhere and was shooting this button and literally teleporting Dragon over here, and every time I did that, because she couldn't see who did it, she just would type in chat, "Who summoned me?" It was really fun. Oh, the memories that Parrotcraft brings. Just the memories in Parrotcraft were just makes me so happy. Also, this is the first season where Dale was Dale met Dragon. Dale met Dragon in this season, right? And Dragon ended up basically immediately respecting Dale pretty much straight away because of the fact that I think initially Dragon thought that Dale was gonna react like me, and as soon as Dragon was starting to mess with Dale, he would go, "Hey, don't do that!" But no, Dragon started to mess with Dale, and Dale just turned to Dragon and just went, "Really?" And then Dragon felt bad and put this whatever they did to the thing that Dale was doing back. And Dragon just now knows basically not to mess with Dale. Which is fair enough, honestly. Don't fuck with Dale. That's a life lesson right there. Do not fuck with Dale. Right, I think potentially there was a custom end. Yeah, wow, look at this. Minty and Dragon went nuts in here. Well, I think it was mostly Minty that did stuff. Like, look at the biome is currently the basalt deltas, not the end. They captured the dragon so that it couldn't move. Right, they built, this was their main base, up in here, which is currently full of magma cubes. But like, this end was so cool. Look at this. This is so damn cool. I like this a lot. Right, yeah, I believe it was actually pretty difficult to get anywhere in here, but like, hey, it's for void creatures, not for regular people. Anyway, I believe in this world we also had special powers. So I had a lot. At this stage I only had an explosion, so I wasn't... Was I not the bee yet? No, I was, because like... Yeah, I had the bee powers. I could go into here. Hang on. I'll be right back. Alright, okay, sorry about that. Anyway, basically, what I was saying is, everyone had powers. I ended up being, like, I had so many powers in the end. Like, I was a creeper, I was a bee, I was an enderman, I was a blaze, a spider, like, I was just, like, everything. Like, god damn. Right, but, like, yeah, over here, if I had access to the inside of all these chests, I'd be able to show you all of the stuff. But yeah. Extension. Huh. Yeah. Over here we had the Sunlock Casino. This is the tax stuff. Sunlock Casino right here. I believe we had mini Bloodwater. Yeah, we did. Mini Bloodwater. Basically, they popped me in the water and then they killed me and then they took the water out of the fucking pool there with bottles and just sold that. Like, bruh. And like, if that's what they wanted to fucking do, then that's what they wanted to fucking do. Right, we've also got Mindtech over here, which is my phone shop. Right? It's got all the phones in it. I haven't modeled any more, but like... yeah. This is all accurate RAM. This is all accurate stuff, by the way. The fuck? Is it accurate? I think what I was doing was I was getting the max specs of everything. Did the max RAM of the S9 actually only go up to 4 gigs? Hold on one moment. Where is the... wow! Yeah, and the S8... that actually go up to 6? There's... right. No. Where did I... why does it say Galaxy S8 RAM 6 gigs? Because I just checked GSM Arena, which is where I usually go check my phone specs, and only 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage. Right, 64 gigs? Yeah, that's right, but 6 gigs of RAM? What? Where'd that come from? Okay, I guess I was wrong there, but like, the rest of... is this real as well? Hold on! What have I done? Galaxy S20. 128 gigs, 8 gigs of RAM. I've done that one wrong as well! Where did I get this information from? Oh my god! What the heck? Where did I get this information from? Oh my god. Anyway, so yeah, this is like this is a random Parrotcraft Season 4 backup, but like, yeah, There's one more. One more. Of Parrotcraft Season 4. And that is on 1.20.1, so we can just jump straight in. Alright. And here we are. Alright, we're here. In Mindtech again. Alright, but this is like the last. This is the last backup. There's nothing more Season 4 after this. This is Season 4 at its end point. Right? And man, oh man. It was so much stuff at the end. Look, techno. I still miss techno to this day. Deadass. This is Gladeluck's bookstore. Yes! Try a teaser of this new release. New book with new ideas. 5 money for any book. You don't have anything, Glade. Oh, this was before the chiseled bookshelf existed. What is this? Lore chest. Do not destroy it. Oh my god. Look, mangrove stuff. We got bread. Oh shit, wait, does this still work? Does this still work? Up. Yes! Oh god. Oh god. Oh jeez, that's not concerning. Hang on, how... I had this completely upgraded, didn't I? Yeah, this is entirely upgraded. Like, god damn, dude. I'll be completely honest. I'm half tempted to jump back to this world. Because, like, I'll be completely honest, I prefer Season 4 over Season 3 or whatever we got. Because, like, this world was cool. We had a lot of stuff, and this world was also newer. I believe we generated this world in 1.17? I think? So it's a lot more well optimized. While the world that we have now, it was originally generated in 1.13. So, like, it's not very optimized at this stage. Even though we have occasionally pulled it back, optimized it in Minecraft client, and then re-uploaded the world to Exarton. It still is not that stable. Right? And I feel like a lot of people, if I change the world back to this world, I think a lot of people would absolutely come back and play on this world. And Parrotcraft would live once again. Right? Now, after this, we do not actually have the Parrotcraft Season 5 world. I don't know where it is. I'm pretty sure I downloaded it as a backup, but I don't know where it is. Okay? I just don't. It's gone. Anyway, Mega Game, I think, got finished? Did it get finished? Yeah, it did. Look, we've got game... We have gameplay. We have gameplay left over here. Which is cool. Right, and I think if we go down here, there's nothing here, but like, I think I made some of these. I think I finished the colors. I don't know. But like, Mega Game was cool. Chaos Kart was cool. Multi-dimensional maze, I think this was what that was. I think it was. Bunch of axolotls. Okay. This is Chaos Kart again. Like, there's a lot of stuff to this world. Right? Like, far out off in the distance on one of the portals, there is, a full recreation of the Titanic that I didn't build. It's not my build. Right? Someone else built it, but up that way, it was a thing. There was even a resource pack that I had with it. Right, we had, I think this led up to a school of some sort that Minty was making. I'm not even sure what it was anymore. Not even sure what the school was for though, but I'm pretty sure Minty was building a school of some sort. We might be able to see some scientists in this. Models, right, yeah. Models, paint.net, yeah. So Minty was gonna try and teach people modeling and stuff in this school, which, fair enough, honestly. Right, and somewhere over here in this area there was a thing. Yeah, this is where Sky and I stored all our stolen doors. Yeah, because this was during Parrotcraft Season 7, where Gran was stealing doors. We had this really stupid tunnel. What did this lead to? I think Dale was building something out here. Ah, yes! Yes, Dale was. Not sure what this was. But he was building something. Yeah. Again, Deep Rock Galactic, though. But yeah, I'm half tempted, actually, to bring back the Season 4 world. I mean, I might put a poll or something on the Parrotcraft Discord and say, what do you guys want to do? Because, like, I feel like a lot of people would probably be happy to come back to this world. Right? Because there was so much lore that we didn't finish here. Right? And so many builds that we didn't finish. Right? This entire thing was gonna be a lovely town. Coming all the way down here. Right? I'll be completely honest, I wouldn't be opposed to switch over to this world. Right? I think we need to finish the current season now, which I'll call Season 6. We'll call it Season 6. It's official. Current season of Parrotcraft is Parrotcraft Season 6. Right? And then we'll go back to this world for Season 7, maybe. I don't know. It depends. It really depends on how I feel like doing it. But anyway, like I said, I don't have Season 5. I don't know where it is. Right? If I had the Season 5 world, I would show you around on that one. However, that one is not big, right? Season 5, we didn't do very much because people lost interest in stuff. Because, like, we had just lost this big world here, the season 4 world, with all the stuff on it, and it was and we were starting in creative. Like, that wasn't really that great. But, like, we've evolved so much. Like, this world, I think, was last... Hang on. Let me just check the date, because I'm pretty sure... Yeah. Oh, no, that's the date that it was last accessed. I'm not sure when this world was last used. Let me see if I can check the final Season 4 properties. Actually. Okay, so a lot of the folders are saying 11th of October 2024. Which that, hang on, let me see. Let me just check my YouTube channel real quick. You guys don't have to, you guys don't need to see this. But like, videos, if I scroll down a bunch, no. Right, when did we finish Parrotcraft Season 4? Season 4 of Parrotcraft. Where was the finale? Looking for the finale. Looking for the finale of Season 4. There's Season 5. Where was it? It's like, there we go. Oh, wow, okay, so we finished it on December 20th, 2022. Right, we finished Season 4 on December 20th, 2022. So this world is pretty old. Right, it's about 4 years old. More closer to 3 years old. But, like, yeah, this is as it was left at the end of 2022. Right, and, yeah. What is this? Huh. Anyone who asks for me to join, to add them on Discord, just straight out of the blue, gone. Not happening. Anyway, we'll go to the earliest Parrotcraft Season 6 backup. So, what was that? Dump Minecraft saves. We want the name here. So, the earliest Parrotcraft Season 3 backup, no, Season 6 backup, was December 31st, 2023. So this one here. So this is the start of current season. Right, this is the world as we started out. This is probably going to more than likely be extremely similar to what we saw at the end of what we had as the end of the season 3 backup. Right, but potentially, I'm gonna say one thing is probably existent. We probably have Nether Hub. Yeah, we've got the Nether Hub back. Right, and look, we had, apparently we had currency. I think Minty was trying to make currency. My mega base, which I think I was trying to do. I had expanded a little bit further back, I think. No. Not yet. But this, yes! Yes! Look! The camel stack tower thingy. This is what Prosophy was doing. He made a thing that could stack camels. Right, and I believe this entire wall is done now? Yeah. Yeah. So, you'll see a lot more stuff here that relates to current season. In fact, has Minty? Yeah, Minty started building stuff over here, and Crown Tunes is now new and up to date. What is this? I remember that being there. Wow, but like, look at this. Hammond Drive, Jolly Street. We actually started naming the streets. Had the bank. Now, I'm not sure if the bank... Oh, this was Minty's house! This is where Minty's house goes. This is where Minty's house went. This will eventually become Minty's place. But like, the bank exists here. Now, question. Does it have the thing where it puts you in adventure? Because if it does... No, it does not. And nothing's locked. So the build is just the build at this stage. And the villager that trades for money. Yeah. But like, look, we've even got a couple more houses over at Gloidlex. Have Sahara Pets. And, well, Mindtech 3.0. Which I was initially gonna have as this size. Right? I was trying to recreate an Apple Store from what I could see. Right? What I got. Right? Eventually, I just ended up basically copying Good Times with Scar's Cherry Redstone shop from Parrotcraft Season 6. Because Scar based that off an Apple Store, and it worked. It worked good. But yeah, nothing behind here yet. I don't know if anything had changed over at my underwater base. Oh, fuck. Dumb ass. Startland World. Boom, bam. I don't know if anything had changed over here yet. No, not yet. Still just had the same 3 areas. Still no gay donkey. Yeah. But, oh, and we've also got Hackers Therapy. And Dale's base is over this direction. This mountain here, I believe. No, this one. Yeah, here. Mans does love his forges. But yeah, this was Parrot City at the start of Season 6. Parrotcraft, the current season. Right, and if we go back, we'll have a look at Parrot Land. Don't think anything had really changed over there yet. Ooh, not that one. No, not really. Not Parrotville, nor Parrot Land. No. But yeah, this is this. I'm gonna skip to about halfway through 2024. Right, so if we go here to the 2024 0630, right, so we'll need to jump up to 1.20.6. So give me a moment. Do not have 1.20.6. So we're almost done here. So 6. June 30th, 2024. And now, here we go. So this is, again, much newer, but, like, look. We got evidence of Parrotcraft Season 10. Right? Things have changed around a bit. If we head out to Parrot City, we'll see a lot more builds. Right, so this was mid-2024 here. Right, I will say, I think around this time, Parrotcraft was definitely starting to slow down. Oh, wait, this was around Pride Month, was it? Ah, look, here we go. So here is the new roundabout. Did we have anything back here yet? No, we did not. Start of 2025, we did end up getting stuff there, but you guys can still see, right? Yeah. But as you can see, we've got a lot more stuff. Minty's area is pretty much full of stuff. The house is there. We've got a park here. Glowlex place hasn't really changed. This area over here hasn't changed one bit. Right, I'd say more than likely the majority of change that you'll see on the Parrotcraft worlds as you go along, on the modern times, so like the last 3 or 4 years, will be simply just in Parrot City and Parrot Land. Right, so now to get into here, we would have had to go through the entirety of the sewer, which we don't really want to have to do. But if we go down here, there might be more. Yeah. The bedroom is done. Minty had done that. The bedroom is done. Princess handmade cookie there. Television. special beds that you can actually sleep in. Like, look at this. Actually, I will eat. You can actually get in and sleep in the bed. That's cool as fuck. Minty did a great job. Right, and then we had the pool, which was also done by Minty. I think this is basically what it ended up being in the end. Which is sad, but like, it was gonna look so much cooler. Minty around this time when she was building this, showed me like the inspiration pictures and stuff. And man, did they look so freaking cool! Oh man. But yeah. The cinema does not exist yet. Does not exist. Simply does not exist. It will potentially next thing, which will be end of 2024. But yeah, let's head to Parrotland and see if anything's changed over there. I think this potentially might have also been around the time when the Pride District came in. Maybe. Let's actually just quickly have a quick shortcut up to the top. Yeah, the Pride District exists. But at this time of my life, I genuinely thought I was straight. It wasn't until I think sometime late 2024 or during 2025 that I found out that I was ROAs. Right, but let's have a anyway, let's get back to the stream. Yeah. The reason why I said that is because I basically said I'm not allowed to build over there because I'm not part of the Pride community because I'm straight, right? I basically barred myself from doing anything over there because I wasn't part of that community. Right? I just let the people on the in the Pride community that played on the server take entire control of that. Right? And now that I am part of the Pride community, I can build over there. Is the command's still here on this? Oh shit. Are the commands and stuff still here? Yeah, the commands and stuff are still here on this. Yeah, that's cool. So I could actually play Pushton. I want to reset and go back. I want to show you what Pushton was like. Basically, come on, give me an easy one. Give me an easy one. Give me level 1. Give me level 1 so I can show how it works. Give me level 1. Give me level 1. Where is the reset button on this one? There. Where's level 1? Okay, so this I think is level 1? I think. But yeah, basically it was a puzzle that you had to basically push a concrete block onto a green block to win the game, right? Right, and there was a series of puzzles you had to go through. There was even a musical one. There was even one with a red crewmate on it. Right, I freaking loved Pushton. I would spend ages just playing Pushton. Right, and then there's also minigame, which I'm pretty sure this is definitely still broken. Yeah, broken. Oh, wait. Okay, some things are broken here. Yeah, some things are broken. Like, yeah. So this was what halfway through 2024 was like. Let's go to the end of 2024. Just before the... Hang on. /TP0640. So, again. Over here, we got the 2020... We got 2024 on the sign there. Right? Let's go to end of 2024. That's multiplayer. So, 31st of the 12th, 2024. So, 1.21.1. New installation. 1.21.1. Right, we're almost there. We've got like 2 more worlds to go, and then we'll load up the latest version of Parrotcraft. Here we go. So this is end of Parrotcraft, end of 2024. Jesus Christ, hello. Where am I? What the fuck? Why am I down there? Okay. Anyway. December 2024. This is how it was at the end. I meant to go creative. Again, I say, you'll mostly find changes in Parrotland and Parrot City. Parrot City was more changes, but like, so every time we'll go to spawn, we'll start with Parrotland and then we'll go to Parrot City and see the differences. Alright? So, Parrotland is just over here. Don't know if anything changed over here yet. At the end of 2024. Since last time. Oh no, is that new? I don't know. But let's check minigame. This might have been when Prince had stripped out everything. Yeah, Prince has stripped out all the commands here. You can tell because the buttons are actually staying in for their entire time, but at the start of 2024, when we went to when we went to the mid 2024, that was, the buttons still did the same thing that the buttons did when minigame was fully functional, right? Basically, they turned into rapid press buttons. Right, so you could click, 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 and do the settings really quickly. You didn't have to wait for the buttons to reset their position. Right, anyway, now that we've seen Parrotland, which, again, hasn't changed very much, we'll jump to Parrot City. That's a bad idea, don't do that. In Parrot City. Here we are. Now, this is end of 2024. So, not sure if anything would have changed here that much. Oh, no! That's right. This was the first time where we had the 4th of July stuff. So, this is... Yeah. So we did June 31st, so this didn't exist in that last world that we looked at. This existed since July 4th. That sniffer looks like a carpet, and that's really funny to me. Someone left out their rug. We got the cows because we were fucking around with the mace. 1.21. Had the cinema been done yet? Because that's the last thing. Had the cinema been done yet? No, not yet. I'd say next backup, the cinema might have been done. But yeah, if we go back over here, we've got that. I don't think very much had changed. Minty had expanded off this way a little bit. No, no tiny cult. But yeah. Had I started work on that yet? Or, no, this was still exactly the same. Yeah. So, this is what this was. End of 2024. Now, let's go mid-2025. So, 06/30th, so 1.21.5. Okay, that's an old fabric installation. Okay, install. Right, in fact, this will be the last one before we go to the latest, because other than really the change of the date, the fucking thing over at the New Year's, yeah, the fucking sign that has the year on it, that, other than changing that, I don't think realistically the end of 2025 and current Parrotcraft would look very different at all. Anyway. Again? Why do I spawn down here? What is that? Okay, that's concerning. Right, anyway, end of 2025. This is the... No, this is mid-2025. So let's go have a look at Parrot Land. Then we'll look at Parrot City. And we will see a lot more. This is probably the closest point we're gonna get to the current stuff without actually being in the current stuff for tonight. Because it's 8:55, I want to basically finish up this stream. But yeah, if we go over here, do we have anything different? No, not really. Nothing here. Hang on, I'll be right back. Right, sorry about that. Anyway, let's head to Parrot City, because, again, I say, most changes would probably be over at Parrot City, because that's mostly where we end up hanging out. Oh, I've gone too far. I was looking at something else. Yunk. Here we are. So this is definitely more modern Parrotcraft. Right, stuff has been cleaned up. A little bit. That's still there like that. I think I changed that, like, I don't know, sometime late 2025. I could have sworn we have Happy Gust, right? No, we don't. Not yet. I think that was 1.21.6. I thought it was 1.20.6. No. No. But anyway, if we look over here, not much has changed, right? Because Minty ran out of room and doesn't really have anywhere else to build. Right, although she did build these. Right, and do we have Tiny Cult? No, we don't have Tiny Cult. Tiny Cult will be there later. But if we go behind... Oh god, I forgot this. Wait, what the hell? Oh, the regular command block's broken. Okay. If we go behind Sahara, we will now see the house from Encanto and Grian's Season 6 minigame mansion. Yes. These are here. This was put in early 2025 because I was all about Encanto and stuff like that, and I was hooked on it. Like, it's a good movie, I will say. It's a really good movie. Let's just see. I chose Bruno's room because I wanted it, because I like Bruno. Right, I tried to recreate it as best as I could. The vision room and stuff. This is actually sand, not sandstone, the circle here. Right, and then we've got Gloidlex room. Boop. Which doesn't have much here. Right, it does get a little bit more later, but not right now. And then we got the Grand Season 6 minigame mansion. Did I put the song in yet? Did I put the song in yet? I did put the song in. Listen. Memories from Parrotcraft Season 6. I miss that. I miss Season 6 so much. Now, at this point, did I have my funny escapes? I'm not sure. I know that the second escape tunnel ends in the secret Bruno room in the Encanto house. But Realistically, the only way to find out if I have the escapes is if I go into my bedroom and go upstairs, and if there's a potato behind a candle or whatever, then I've got the escape room. No, the escape room does not. The escape route doesn't exist yet, because there would be a candle behind this bamboo. I thought it was a candle. This candle's here. That's probably why there's a potato in an iron frame that goes there eventually. Right, but like, yeah, anyway. Fuck. Anyway. Now. What the hell? I'm on single player. I'm in multiplayer LAN. Okay. I guess that did do something. Okay. Anyway. We got one more place to go. That is modern Parrotcraft. So if I switch over to here, jump onto Parrotcraft instance, we can actually load up regular Parrotcraft. Now, I know there wasn't any intro music this time. Right? I didn't do it this time because I started in a weird way, but yeah, we've gone through a lot of history today. But yeah, we're finally jumping to what it is now, right? Parrotcraft has been around for 7 whole years. And I'm glad to have made it when I did. Right, if I had tried to make it later, like in 2020 or something, I don't know, like, I don't know. I just don't know. But here we are. Parrotcraft. Parrotcraft Season 6. As it is today. Right? We've gone through. We've been through a lot in the last 7 years. And I'll be completely honest, I'm grateful for all of you guys being here. I know there's no one in my Twitch chat right now, but I'm talking about you subscribers on YouTube. Even if you don't watch. Even if you don't watch. I'm glad that you've stayed subscribed to me. Even if you're not, if you're probably not even watching this video, but I just want to say, thank you for staying subscribed. I know that I'm probably not doing anything that interests you that much, right? But thank you for not unsubbing. I know the majority of the subs that I have are subscribers from when I was in school 8 years ago. In 2018. Right? And I know that you guys probably don't really care too much about just a random Minecraft streamer or whatever, but I'm glad, I thank you for not unsubscribing for this entire time that I've been doing this stuff. Anyway. Enough soppy shit. Let's go have a look at Parrot City. Because this is where It's all up to date. We've got everything. Right, and yes, I know, I didn't show everything. Like, I didn't really have the time to show everything. I get tired quick. Etho's skin's back! Etho! Hey, Etho! But yeah, here is Parrotcraft as it currently stands. Right? Parrot City. Over here, we have Tiny Cult. Right down through here. Right, we got a tiny church and stuff like that for worshipping. The freaking glitched spruce stair item model. Like, bruh. Oh. I'm gonna let him keep going. He's gonna put the disc. There we go. He good. Oh yeah, this is current Parrotcraft. Yeah, we got the Encanto House, the Grand Season 6 minigame mansion, which didn't end up becoming a minigame, it just was there. Then it got sold to, I believe, Doc and B-Dubs. And it ended up getting going into Hermitcraft Season 7, being split in two, which is kind of crazy, but like, anyway. If we go to the bedroom now, we will see the escape room, the escape tunnel, right? As you can see, there is a potato right here. You go up through here, you go through this, and then you're in the Hermitcraft Season 10 permit office. I copied this from a repo map, by the way. Yep. And then you're down here in the sewers or whatever. Gone fishing is on the sign. And then you take one of these books. Okay. It has to be a different one to the one that you had done before. You jump down here. You go bop to get a minecart, and then you go bop to go here. And then you're off! On a long tunnel. Just all the way along underground. Whee! It's quite a long tunnel. I will say that. Right, and then we end up going all the way out here. Pops us off. Come up here. Press the snow block. It opens this up. And we're in the secret printer room. In the walls. I'm in the walls. I'm in the goddamn walls. Right, but yeah, anyway. See, we even get out of the painting, out of the same place and stuff. But yeah, hello. I'm just about to finish my stream, so you just say potato123 in chat, or you're gone. Because this seems very bot-like. Yep, you're gone. 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 Anyway. That is... That is the history of Parrotcraft as of right now. 7 whole years. Right? From starting with me and Prosophy. Back on the 1st of February 2019. To now with all the friends that I have made along the way. It has certainly been a journey. And of all the things that were caught on stream or on video or whatever, and of all the things that weren't, I'm glad that that the majority of these things did happen. Right? If it wasn't for my friends that I met along the way in those 7 years of this server being existent, I probably wouldn't be the same person that I am today. And I will say thank you all of you who are watching. Thank you for sticking around and putting up with my shit. Stop! Stop asking me to add you on Discord. I'm not going to add you on Discord! If you ask me to add you on Discord, you immediately get banned. It's that simple. Right. But yeah, thank you for sticking with me all this time and putting up with my bullshit. Right? I'm not very good at this streaming thing, but I want to be good, so I keep just trying and trying and trying and trying. That's what you've got to do. If you want to be good at something, you got to keep trying. Don't give up. If you give up, then there's no way that you're going to get good at it. You just have to keep trying and occasionally try new ways of doing things. Right? And yeah, sometimes it'll get hard to keep up or do other things, right? And sometimes you need a break, but don't stop entirely if you take a break. Take a break, rethink some stuff, and come back. Right? I've been doing YouTube now since, I think, 2017. Hang on. yeah, I created my YouTube channel June 6, 2017. Right? I've been doing it for like 9 years. Almost 9 years. Right, you can't see a few of those you can't see a couple of those first years. Because, they're old videos that I unlisted, that I privated. Because they were cringe. Don't mind me just closing off some tabs. But, like... I just want to say thank you. For putting up with my shit. It's been 9 years since I created my YouTube channel. And, yeah, it's gotten hard. In some cases. Right? But I keep trying. And I'm never going to stop trying. If YouTube dies, I'll find somewhere else to store my videos. Right? Realistically, as long as the internet's up, my videos will be there somewhere. Right? Web Archive will more than likely keep them. In there somewhere. Probably just as a backup of the YouTube website. But, like... I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna keep at YouTube. Right? I'm gonna keep trying my hardest. I'm gonna try new things. I'm gonna stay on top of this. Because this is what I want to be. I want to be a YouTuber / Twitch streamer, and I want to make money out of it. At some point. Right? I'm not gonna quit my job until I know for a fact that I'm stable over here. I haven't earned a single cent from YouTube or Twitch in the past 9 years that I've been doing YouTube, and I think maybe 5 years of Twitch. That's because I haven't gotten far enough. But I can't get that far unless I keep trying. So, that being said, I will see you guys next Friday. Hopefully with something that I can actually have, hopefully something where I can actually have my friends with it, because, like, yes, this was a cool stream going back over the past and history of my Minecraft server that I created 7 years ago, but, like, it was kind of lonely. All I really had was myself to talk to. All I really had to talk of people to talk to was myself. That's it. Right? No one else was here. I had 3 bots come into my chat, and that's it. But yeah, that being said, I will see you guys next Friday with another stream. Not sure what it'll be yet, but I'm sure it'll be with my friends. So, once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!